Cyber crime is not now confined to one sphere of life. Even in politics, it has come in. Voters are being lured by way of Google Pay and, sending money directly into the accounts of voters as well is happening. So I think new age crimes need new age solutions. So Election Commission of India may also need to be, engaged and involved, not just police and not just law enforcement, but also I think we need to start sensitizing Election Commission and others as well. But more importantly, I think, today, as DG pointed out, as Cyberabad CP pointed out, technology has become all permeating. It is permeating into all spheres of life. There's not a single sphere of life which is exempt. So if you look around, we live in a very, very interesting world. Our country is about 140 crore people. The number of devices, I think, outnumber us. Today, I think each of us sitting in this room possibly has more than one phone, I'm guessing. One for public usage, one for private usage, etc., etc. Now, and we also live in an interesting world because the technology is evolving so much that your phone, you can talk to your phone. There was a possibility, at one point of time, say 10 years ago, if somebody was talking to his phone, people would look at him like a pagal. They'd say, why is he talking to a device? But now, you can talk to Siri, Siri talks back to you, Alexa talks to you, you talk back to Alexa, she tells you what the temperature is, she plays music for you. Even in the car, there is a lady guiding you where to go, how to go, where the traffic is, where to avoid, etc., etc. So we live in a very interconnected world where devices talk to each other. Your refrigerator talks to your washing machine, which can communicate to your car, which incidentally also communicates to you. Human is just one part of the larger piece of puzzle. So what's happened as a result is in this world of interconnected devices, in this world of Internet of Things, cybersecurity is a huge, huge challenge. Cybercrime is huge. It's all pervasive. Like technology is all pervasive, cybercrime is also equally pervasive. From IP theft to identity theft to embezzlement of money. Various hues, various shades of cybercrime is seen across the world. And in fact, if you ask me, the dens of cybercrime are not the big cities, the big metros. In fact, it is the smaller towns. I don't know how many of you have watched this series, I think it's on Netflix, called Jamtara. Have you? In fact, I'll just narrate a small story. A friend of mine who had just watched Jamtara, we were all sitting and chatting one day and he tells me, I'm embarrassed to share this story with you, but I'm going to say this anyway, is what he said. We were all very curious, intrigued. So we asked him what it was about. He said, I watched this whole series on Netflix the other day, just a couple of days ago. And then, suddenly when I'm at my home, I receive a message from a cousin in the US saying I am in urgent need of 1 lakh rupees from his phone number, from his cousin's phone number, which he had stored on his phone, so he wouldn't think otherwise, right? So he got a message saying I am in dire need of 1 lakh rupees. And this man, being a very nice, compassionate cousin, he said, okay, I'm going to send the 1 lakh, and immediately, without even thinking twice, he just simply sent the money across through Google Pay, UPI, whatever technology that there is. And next day, in the family group, his cousin sends a message saying, listen, my phone has been hacked, so if any of you got any messages, please ignore. But damage is already done. And out of shame and out of guilt, out of whatever, out of fear of being ridiculed, my friend did not share this with anybody but us. Of course, we ridiculed him later, that's a different story. The point is, this whole sense of shame, ridicule, and also integrity in terms of, see, if you're a enterprise, if you are an industry, if you're an enterprise, obviously, if the word goes out that your systems are compromised, you're worried about the integrity of the data, the integrity of your processes, etc. So therefore, it becomes extremely important. And when DG was talking, when CP was talking, I was listening in very, very carefully. And of course, when Mohan Reddy Garu was mentioning that awareness needs to be promoted. How many of you here in this room know that there is a common toll-free number to report cybercrime? Anybody? I mean, not the police officers, of course. Come on, man. Anybody other than police officers who actually know that there is a countrywide toll-free number? Not a single one of us. Thank you, man. I think you're also a policeman without the uniform. Thank you. 1930. That's the toll-free number. Unfortunately, even I was not aware till I walked in here. 1930. In case there is a cybercrime, how effectively we use 100. I think 1930 needs to be populated. As Mohan Reddy Garu was saying, awareness, unfortunately, is lacking.